Hey guys, I wanted to welcome you to the Ambit Gift tonight. I have David Belmar here. He's an executive consultant with Ambit Energy. And David Belmar's story is very unique. He came from another country to work his business here in the United States. And I just asked him here tonight to kind of tell his story about how you can work your business when there's really not a business there to work, right?
Exactly.
So he was in Puerto Rico. Ambit is not in Puerto Rico at this point. But he had someone show him the opportunity, and I wanted him to walk you through his story and how he built his business knowing nobody in this area. So, will you take it away, please?
Absolutely, Derek. Well, it's interesting, because I heard and I learned from leaders, in business that when the dream is big enough, the facts don't count.
Right.
So I was presented with the opportunity. I looked at it, I evaluated it. I had to take a leap of faith and came and visited with the company co-founders, learned a little bit more about the expansion plans, and I was blown away by what they had in mind. So I had to make a bold decision, and I relocated my family from Puerto Rico to here. And then I found out, knowing nobody here, how you're going to build a business that is relationship-based business. Well, it's all about relationships. At the beginning, I was talking to people about the business and they were rejecting me. It's normal. They don't know me. They didn't know who I was. They have no clue where I was coming from. So I had to reevaluate my approach. And I realized that since this business is a relationship-based business, I had to start building relationships with people around where I lived. I lived here in Las Colinas area. So I started going out and visiting the same gas station all the time, some of the same restaurants, and I visited the different financial institutions, and I opened an account with $100 at Chase Bank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, with the whole intent of just getting to know the personal bankers. Strike conversation with them. They will ask me a bunch of questions to open the account, and that gave me an opportunity to interact with them. And then eventually I invited them to have a cup of coffee. The same thing I did with the local restaurant owners. I didn't visit the big chains, of restaurants, because they are corporations. They have managers, but I will go to restaurants where the owner was there until I met the owner. And then I started talking to some of these business owners, gas stations, restaurants, personal bankers, and eventually that's where I got my first customers and my first consultants. Over time, it took some time. It's a funny story, Derek, because I will take a suit, a couple of trousers, 2 or 3 shirts, and I will go to different cleaners in the area and leave a couple of trousers here, a couple of shirts there, so that I could strike conversation with people.
Right.
Again, some of those people are consultants, some of them are customers, and the one that didn't pay attention to me, I decided not to do business with them. As simple as that.
Right.
They remain at their place of business, but I can move around. So that's how I started building my business, by building relationships first before I could get an opportunity to invite them to a cup of coffee, tea, juice, or whatever the case may be. Some of them, as we were progressing in the relationship, started buying them lunch or dinner. And today, out of that process, we have over 7,000 consultants in our organization.
Oh, wow.
That was built over time. It didn't happen overnight. And it was very frustrating at the beginning. But again, when the dream is big enough, the facts don't count. And when you're connected to the source, which is God Almighty, and you put your eyes in Him and you seek advice, and you're patient, eventually things happen.
Good things will happen. Hey, David, I appreciate you taking the time out to do this for the Ambit Gift.
Thank you so much.
It's always great, especially for me, because I'm interviewing you, but I'm also getting some one-on-one training. and that's truly a blessing. So I want you to know that I do appreciate that. Hey guys, we appreciate you guys watching the Ambit Gift. We are going to keep trying to bring you guys great leaders so that we can all learn how to grow our business faster. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
See you.